Hi, welcome to today's class. If you have a yoga strap, that would be great. You'll need it a little bit later in class. And if you have a choice between a short strap and a long strap, short might be a bit better. And then you're going to need any chair. I'm going to use a folding chair, which is the closest to what we would consider a yoga chair. Any chair in your house, presuming that it's not on wheels, should be fine. So don't stress about it, but everyone should have a chair in your house. And then you're going to put it on the mat so that the back is facing away from you. And then you'll hold either edge of the chair and walk your knees back a little bit until you can find extension in the spine and a stretch in the shoulders. And then I just want you to play a little bit for a few breaths, dropping the chest and ribs towards the floor, and then sort of pulling the spine and backwards up towards the ceiling, more akin to a cat pose. And then when you drop the chest and ribs, you're more in a cow. And then you'll just alternate between those two elements, and you can find a breath cycle that works for you. So I was really liking the inhalation in the cat spine and the exhalation in the cow spine when you're dropping the ribs towards the floor. And then just take a few breaths to move around like this. And you could always pause and hold one position a little bit longer than the other. And if for whatever reason you really don't have a chair, you could hold a couch, or just do cat-cow on your hands and knees. Modify as you need to. Take a few more breaths just like so. Okay, and then I want you to choose one position, and it could be more in the cat spine, more in the cow spine, and just take a couple extra breaths there. Really stretch through the arms. And then slowly press into the hands and walk your knees forward for a moment, and then just sit on your heels. You can close the eyes and rest the hands in the lap and just observe what's happening in the body, what's happening with the breath. Okay, and then you'll leave the chair where it is, and you'll probably need to scoot yourself back on the mat a little bit and come down onto your belly. And then the arms and hands are going to come up on the chair. So I need to even scoot myself back a little bit. And then take a couple of breaths. Have the arms long, and then just let the head hang. Press the tops of the feet to the floor. Activate the legs so you'll feel the kneecaps lift. So it should feel like cobra in your legs. And then as you inhale, push into your hands on the chair, lift your chest, look forward so you're in a little bit of a backward bend. And then exhale, let the spine release towards the floor. And then you'll do that a few more times. So you're actively pushing into the hands, lifting the lower belly, opening the chest, and then exhale, release it. Continue to move with your breath. And again, if you don't have a chair for whatever reason, just modify as needed. Okay, and then the next time that you come up, lift the chest. Again, lift your kneecaps, activate the legs. See if you can lift the chest and lower belly a little bit higher. And then exhale, release down, let the hands come off the chair, cactus your arms, just turn the head to the right for a moment. Release into this prone position. And then turn your head to the left. Okay, and then you'll push yourself up onto your hands and knees. And then you're gonna come up and sit on the chair. So again, this should be doable for most people unless you're maybe outside. And then I like to have my butt sort of towards the back of the chair so you're really supported. And then interlace your hands so the left thumb will be on top of the right. Push the palms upward so you're in Urdhva Padangusthasana in the hands. And then bend the elbows and bring the hands to the back of the head. And then you're gonna start to backward bend. And now it will really depend on what kind of chair you have, where the back of the chair might hit the spine and back. So a yoga chair, or what I have, this folding chair, kind of hits at the optimal point in the back ribs. And allow the elbows to open, the chest to open, and just spill back, but keep your feet firmly planted on the floor as you breathe. Okay, and then slowly come back up to sit. Push the hands back up, lengthen the spine, find Urdhva Padangusthasana again. And then keep the hands interlaced, bend the elbows, and just bring the hands down in front of the heart and make a soft prayer. And then switch the interlacing, so right thumb is on top, palms come up towards the ceiling, lengthen the spine. Bend the elbows, track the hands back behind the head. Start to open into your backward bend, and then start to tip back. Again, use the back of the chair for support, or you're just lifting up. And again, fan the elbows open, open the chest a little bit more. And then come back to neutral. Push the hands back up, find Urdhva Padangusthasana, and then keep the hands interlaced. Slowly bring the hands in front of the heart. And then last thing here, reach the hands back. See if you can hold maybe the underside of the chair. And then just start to open the chest. Could even reach for the legs of the chair if possible, so you walk your hands down a little bit more. So it should feel akin to Shalabhasana, so the arms are moving back in space, chest is moving forward. Slowly bring the hands back in front of the heart. Feel the feet firmly planted on the floor. We'll take one Om to formally begin practice. Taking in breath. Bow your chin towards your chest so you find slight Jalandhara Bandha. Okay. And then you'll stand up. Just move the chair off to the side. Don't take it terribly far away. We'll need it later briefly in class. If you had something folded up, like your mat cover, fix that. And then we'll meet at the top of the mat in Tadasana. Have some space between the feet. Right now you don't need any props. A couple of breaths to ground yourself. Inhale, bring arms and palms together overhead, look up. And then exhale, reach the fingertips towards the ceiling, but drop the head back so you're looking upward, opening the throat. Inhale, come back to neutral with the head, and then exhale, bend the elbows and reach the towards the nape of the neck. Inhale, push the back of the head into the forearms, open the chest. Exhale, pause here, lift the front ribs a little bit more. Inhale, lift the arms back up, bend the knees, separate the palms, bend forward, half Utkatasana. And then exhale, slowly step your left foot back in space. You're in an extended low lunge with the arms reaching forward. Inhale, tap the back knee, backward bend, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, re-straighten the back leg, reach the arms forward, long lunge. Twice more like that. Inhale, tap the back knee, find Anjaneyasana, so it's a little bit soupy and fluid. Exhale, long line in the lunge. One more. Inhale, tap the back knee, lean back. Exhale, extended lunge. Inhale, plant the hands, step into plank. And then exhale, pause here in plank pose. Squeeze your thumbs isometrically towards one another. Inhale, tap the knees to the floor. And then exhale, bend your elbows into a slight chaturanga with the knees down. And then inhale, knees down, upward facing dog. Feel the sit bones draw towards the backs of the knees. And then exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-point pose, hips are closed. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Inhale, step your left foot forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. You can take the backs of the hands to the floor. On empty, slowly round up. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, press the palms. And then exhale, hands down the center line, slight chin tucking towards the chest. Inhale, arms out and up, palms reach overhead. And then exhale, drop the head back, backward bend. Inhale, head to neutral. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs to the nape of the neck. Inhale, push the back of the head into the forearms. Then exhale, draw the front ribs in a little bit more, backward. Inhale, separate the palms, bend the knees, Ardha Utkatasana. And then exhale, step your right foot back, extended low lunge. Inhale, right knee to the floor, lean back, Anjaneyasana, toes are tucked. Exhale, long low lunge, back leg straight. Twice more. Inhale, tap the knee, backward bend. Exhale, long low lunge. Inhale, tap the knee, lean back. Exhale, long low lunge. Inhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Exhale, pause here, isometric squeeze of the hands. Inhale, knees down, plank. Exhale, slight bend in the elbows for knees down, chaturanga. Inhale, knees down, upward facing dog. Elbows could be slightly bent. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, closed hip, 3-point pose. Exhale, left foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, right foot steps to meet left, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold backs of the hands, compress to the floor. On empty, bend the knees around up to stand. And then inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands down the center line, slight Jalandhara Bandha, chin to chest. One more time each side. Inhale, arms out and up, press the palms. Exhale, lift the chest, face towards the ceiling, backward. Inhale, come to neutral, bend the elbows, thumbs to the nape of the neck. Exhale. Inhale, head into the forearms, backward bend, open the armpits. Exhale, tighten the front ribs. Inhale, arms up, separate the palms, bend the knees, Ardha Utkatasana. Exhale, step your left foot back, long lunge. Inhale, left knee to the ground, Anjaneyasana, just one time. Exhale, long extended lunge. Inhale, plant the hands, step into plank. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, knees down, plank. Exhale, knees down, chaturanga. Inhale, knees down, upward facing dog, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, close, 3-point pose. Exhale, low lunge, right foot to right thumb. Inhale, left foot forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, backs of the hands to the floor. On empty, bend the knees, round up. Bring the arms out and up. Press the palms. Exhale, hands down the center line. Slight jaw and gargle. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms press. Exhale, open the face towards the ceiling, lean back. Inhale, come to neutral. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs to the nape of the neck. Inhale, push the head into the forearms, backward bend. Exhale, pull your front ribs in, draw the tailbone between the heels. Inhale, separate the palms, bend the knees, Ardha Utkatasana. Exhale, step your right foot back, long lunge. Inhale, drop the back knee, lean back, open the chest. Exhale, extended low lunge, reach forward. Inhale, plant the hands, step into plank. Exhale, pause and hold. Inhale, knees down, plank. Exhale, knees down, chaturanga. Inhale, knees down, upward facing dog. Feel the sit bones move towards the backs of the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg, 3-point pose. Exhale, left foot to left thumb tip. Inhale, step the right foot forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, backs of the hands to the floor. On empty, bend the knees, round up to stand. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, palms press. Exhale, hands down the center line. Bow the chin slightly. And then you'll pause for a moment in Tadasana. And then you're going to take your strap, and if you don't have a strap, don't worry about it. You'll just do this some other time when you have it. And then you're going to take the strap, so choose one hamstring, and if you have a hamstring that's bothering you, that would be the hamstring to use. Otherwise, you could just choose arbitrarily. And very high up the leg, I'm stealing this from Skylar Grant, you're going to wrap the strap, making basically a tourniquet, and then bring it forward, and then just make one loop so it ties in a knot. So you can see I have a pretty tight tourniquet around the right leg. That's my troublesome hamstring. And then this is why it would be good to have a shorter strap, because mine is going to dangle a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to prepare the feet for Surya Namaskar A. You should feel quite some constriction on the right or left hamstring, whichever you have. And again, if you don't have a strap, you're just ignoring me. Inhale, bring the arms out and up, palms press. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Just observe what's happening with that blood restriction. Inhale, lengthen the spine, prepare. And then bend the knees, plant the hands, and either jump to chaturanga or step back and lower down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Now you're on the tops of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then as you breathe here, just observe what's happening with the restriction of blood flow in whatever leg you've bound. And of course, if it at all starts to feel weird in your body, you can release the tourniquet. Otherwise, try to stay with it. Find your breath. Bottom of the next breath, look forward, prepare, and then either hop or step the feet forward if you have the length of the strap, you'll just need to be a little bit careful. Lengthen the spine, fold Uttanasana, and then on empty, bring the arms up, palms press. Exhale, hands down to center line. One more together. Inhale, palms reach overhead, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, prepare Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, jump or step back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, just use the strap as information. What happens in the hamstring when you engage the quadriceps. Bottom of the breath, look forward, prepare, hopper, step the feet forward, lengthen the spine, exhale, fold. On empty, bring the arms out and up, palms press. Exhale, hands down the center line. Okay, and then you have 3 more cycles on your own. If you have the strap, and as long as it's not bothering you, try to work with it for all 3 cycles. Of course, if it's bothering you at all or disturbing your practice, you can take it away. The tourniquet might make you very aware of whatever hamstring or leg you have it on. Try not to lose focus on the rest of the body. So it can sort of make you hyper-focused. Which is not necessarily bad, but you want to stay aware of the full body and the breath. One more round, and then you'll make it if you're still working a half round. So I want you to pause in downward facing dog. And just undo the tourniquet, take the strap and bring it off to the side. And then come back to downward facing dog and just observe if there's any release in the right hamstring from the blood flow being disrupted. Take a few breaths. your right leg, 3-point pose. Exhale, step the right foot forward, release the back knee, release the toes, and then you'll come into any quadricep stretch on the left leg. So you could just reach back with one hand and pull the left heel in towards the sit bone. You could reach with both hands. You could just take Anjaneyasana without drawing the back heel in. And then release your back foot, tuck the back toes, just straighten and fold. Take a moment to inhale, lengthen your spine, pull the chest forward, draw the right hip back, and then exhale, fold over the right leg. Bend the right knee, plant the hands, and then either step through a vinyasa, chaturanga to upward dog, or just back to downward facing dog, and rest. And inhale your left leg, 3-point pose. Exhale, step the left foot to the left thumb, release the back knee, come up to Anjaneyasana, and then probably whatever thigh stretch variation you've done on the other side, you'll repeat here. Bend the left knee, plant the hands, step through a vinyasa or back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right foot to right thumb, ground the back heel for warrior one. And then inhale, bring the arms up, either palms pressing or you could interlace the palms. And then find a back bend here in warrior one. So the pelvis is still moving down and forward, but lean back. One more inhale. And then exhale, hands down to frame the front foot. Vinyasa if you want, or downward facing dog. You can always skip the vinyasa. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, left foot to left thumb, ground the back heel. Bring the arms up, either interlacing the hands or just pressing the palms together. Leaning back as you descend the hips and pelvis. And really try to find the backward bend here. vinyasa. Pause in downward facing dog. A couple breaths to rebalance. Ground the thumb and index finger. We'll move just a little bit more. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right foot to right thumb tip, ground the back heel. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale. Inhale, open to warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, tip back, reverse triangle. Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, interlace your hands behind the back. Right thumb is on top. Open the chest. Exhale, dive on the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, release the hands to the floor, low lunge. Exhale, drop your back knee and let the right knee bow out to the right. So it's a little bit of a pigeon-esque posture. Inhale, plant the hands, step into plank. And then it's up to you, optional vinyasa, or right back to downward facing dog. Very short and simple. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, left foot, left thumb, ground the back heel. One full cycle of breath to find warrior one. Exhaling. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, tip back, reverse triangle. Inhale, come to neutral. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, interlace the hands behind the back, left thumb on top, open the chest. Exhale, dive the left shoulder on the inside of the left thigh, drop the head. Inhale, low lunge, swivel on the back foot. Exhale, drop the back knee, bow the left knee out to the side. Inhale, step into plank. And then exhale through a vinyasa or not. Ending in downward facing dog. One more time each side. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right thumb to right foot to right thumb, ground the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, tip back, reverse triangle. Inhale, come to neutral. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, interlace the hands behind the back, right thumb on top, open the chest. Exhale, dive forward, shoulder on the inside of the knee. Inhale, low lunge, frame the foot. Exhale, right knee out, back knee down. Inhale, step into plank. And then through your vinyasa. Ending in downward facing. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, left foot, left thumb, ground the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, tip back, reverse triangle. Inhale, neutralize the spine. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, interlace the hands, left thumb over right, open the chest. Exhale, left shoulder on the inside, left ankle. Inhale, frame the foot, low lunge. Let the left knee bow out, tap the back arm. Inhale into plank. Last vinyasa here if you want it. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Recalibrate the breath. Eventually just drop the knees, release the toes, open the knees wide, and stretch then you'll come up, and then if you still have the chair, you're just going to place it back on the mat. This could also be done with blocks if you're chairless. Then walk the knees back a little bit. Place the elbows on the edge of the chair, and then you'll come to the tricep stretch. So the thumbs will come towards the nape of the neck like we did in the first part of class. And then you could again experiment with dropping the ribs or sort of puffing the back ribs out. Try to find a place that allows you to stretch into the tricep. Quiet breath. A wall, even if you're very comfortable for inversions in the center of the room. I'm just going to make sure you can see me. That will be all right. I like to use a block, but you're not obligated to. And then you're just going to come into forearm stand. Take a few breaths just in a normal forearm stand before we do something else. So I like to take the block the wide width between my palms. And of course, if you don't want to practice forearm stand, you can do headstand, legs up against the wall, handstand. Make yourself nice and straight in your forearm stand. Pull the front ribs in, widen the back ribs slightly. You'll come down and rest. Okay, and then you might need to do this once or twice to judge the distance. I'm going to move myself just a little bit further away from the wall, maybe 6 inches or so. And when you come back up to forearm stand, I want you to make contact with the wall. So get your heels on the wall, and then see if you can move your butt back towards the wall. So I need to actually come down and move myself less far from the wall. Misjudged that a bit. So you want to be able to really get your butt towards the wall. So you're in a nice deep back bend. need to be quite close. If you're more flexible, you might be further away. Rest when you need to. And if you're not taking forearm stand, legs could be up against the wall. You're doing something totally else. And then you have time if you want to come up one more time. Today, ideally the butt would be on the wall, you'd be in your back bend, so just experiment with how it goes. And then when you're ready, you could find a place to land, and that could be child's pose, that could be seated. Yourself back away from the wall. You don't have to, of course. If you want to stay at the wall for the rest of class, that's totally fine. Okay, and then you'll come back to downward facing dog for a moment. Calibrate. And then just drop your right shin and knee into the center of the mat. Draw your left knee and thigh behind your right, and then you'll come and sit into Gomukhasana in the legs. And then for today, you're just going to fold forward. So I want you to find a roundness in the back. Should feel counter postural to all the back bending we've been doing. Slowly come up to sit, keep the legs where they are. Cross the left elbow over the right knee, and then prayer the hands and twist. Swivel to the left and just walk yourself, swivel, swivel, swivel all the way around until you come to Gomukhasana with the left knee and thigh on top of the right. Sit up tall for a moment, reground your hips, and then fold forward. cross your right elbow over the left knee, prayer the hands, find your twist. Extend the legs forward. Give yourself a moment to neutralize in a seated staff pose, Dandasana. See if you can sit up nice and tall. And you'll take final symmetrical pose here, and that could be a hip opener like a Baddha Konasana, could be Paschimottanasana, a seated forward bend. Probably you've had enough back bending, but if you're really like, no, I need to do more, go for it. Fair, a wheel might feel really good. A few more breaths wherever you are. Chair back towards the top of my mat. Just draw your knees to the chest for a moment. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. And then I'm going to scoot my chair a bit forward. Just gonna, if it works for you, lay your lower leg, your calf on the chair so you have a little bit of elevation, and what that will also do is neutralize your lower back. And then the arms stretch out to the sides in a T with the palms facing up. Deep breath in through the nose, and then empty either through the nose or the mouth as a clearing breath, like you're wiping a board clean. One more deep inhalation, and exhale, empty. Breathe in for 6 through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top of the inhalation. And then exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom of the exhalation. And again, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top of the inhalation, fill and expand. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom of the exhale. And then you open continue on your own time, just a few rounds, very simple, sum every D, 6-6, could also be 8-8 or even 10-10 or 4-4. Eventually let the breath just settle and return to its natural pattern. I'm going to leave you here for today.